Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I want to touch on two key points, and I'm going to give you these things and they are life-changing. You have to accept them and you have to be ready to implement the advice, otherwise it's not going to work. You're the only person that can decide what advice you listen to, and you're the only person that can decide to actually act on the advice. So the first bit of crucial information that I want to give to you is how full of shit everyone is. Let's say you want to start a business and you're speaking to your friends and your friends are like, well, I don't know if you can do that. Be realistic, slow down. Keep in mind that everyone is full of shit. They don't know what you know. They don't have the belief that you have. So you need to be in a state of mind where you don't care what other people think. That's the number one belief I reckon most people struggle with. They care too much about what people think, and here's the problem with doing that. You have a goal that you want to achieve. Everyone around you is telling you that it's impossible, it's stupid. Why are you doing that? Why are you posting those videos? I've heard it myself. Why are you posting those videos? Because I want to. Because it is my goal. It is something that I've set out to do. It's my vision, and I'm going to do it. Yet other people always like to, first of all, try and tell you it's not possible. Then second of all, they'll try and dictate, they'll try and control what you do. You have to be very careful of these people. You have to be very careful of the fakery that's out there. Because when you do make progress, the mask slips, and the mask slips quickly. You'll begin to realise how fickle people are. People will be nice to your face, then they'll turn around and stab you in the back. They'll tell you what you should not do and what you should do, and then do the complete opposite. This whole world is inverted in that respect. People are fake. 88% of the world, I'd say, talk complete nonsense. How do I know this? I've been around them. They artificially inflate their figures, especially if they're in the 9 to 5 workplace. They artificially inflate the figures because they know they are not capable, or they don't believe in themselves enough, or they have some limiting factor that stops them from doing what you want to do. Because the truth is, most people want to do what you want to do. If you're starting a business, most people want to do that because they want money. So beware of the shit that people speak. And the second thing is, you are responsible for yourself. No one is going to come and drag you out your bed. No one is going to rescue you. No one is going to save you. You are responsible for your own actions. And that means every bit of suffering you're currently in at the moment, every bit of pain you currently feel, is a direct result of the actions you take, because you are responsible for yourself. Adopting this radical self-accountability is not for the faint-hearted. Because now you know that you are responsible for all the pain and the suffering and all the joy and happiness. You are in complete control of how you feel at every given point. Other people will try and take your emotions away from you. They'll try and make you emotional. All these fake friends that you were surrounded with, they will try and take your focus away from your goals by being emotional, by being jealous, by being envious, by gossiping, all these little girl behaviours. So now that you know you are responsible for your own life, what are you going to do to improve it? Because I would assume that you don't want to live in pain and misery forever if you are causing it to yourself. Therefore, you would hate yourself. I assume that you don't hate yourself so much that you want to live in that state of mind. So what can you do? Well, you know what to do. You know exactly what to do at every stage of any part in your life. The biggest myth is the idea that someone else knows something that you don't. Now, there are bits of information. The one thing everyone needs is knowledge. There's a lot of knowledge out there online in the age of information, yet a lot of people chat shit. A lot of people are just talking nonsense, and I used to fall for it myself. I'd look at other content creators, and be like, oh, he must know something I don't. They don't. But I have now sought out the knowledge that I needed. I've got the knowledge, and I want to give this knowledge to you. You see, I don't like seeing people suffer. I don't like seeing the unnecessary self-harm that so many guys do to them. And that is why I started Creator Mind Mastery. And it's why I'm teaching guys how to master their mind. For a long time, my life was full of pain and suffering until I realised that I was the cause of it. You know all those friends you have around you that are fake as fuck? You can cut them out. You have the power. You have the power to decide. And when you realise that you have that power, life opens up for you in a million different ways because you set a goal and you achieve it. First bit of confidence. You set another goal and you achieve it. Second bit of confidence. And before you know, you are exploding in confidence, exploding in enjoyment, but you caused it. You were the guy. You were the man who picked himself up out of his dark room and got out there and did it. While everyone else was making excuses, you did it.